Hello friends, I'm still down by the docks doing story times, and for those of you who are wondering why this isn't the next part of Undertale, we've run into some complications.
Go away, Bacon. Let's go. Killing me honestly is an act of mercy. Is now a good time to remind everyone that I'm not a gamer, really? I am Dr. Strange and I'm here to bargain. I have such a large brain, it's ridiculous. That's the trick. Here I have died many times. I'm going to bed.
It's going great. So I was talking with family earlier and trying to figure out, you know, like what kind of content do I want to put on the channel or whatever, because that's a big dilemma. And my brother-in-law was like, you should talk about what happened when you first met me and my mother, meaning my mother-in-law. And I was like, oh, I forgot about that. That was funny. So when I first met Kent's mother and his brother, his dad wasn't there at the time. I don't know where he was. But when I first met them, me and Kent were on our way to somewhere else, and they just happened to be in town, and they said, hey, if you have a few minutes, we'd love to meet Margot, if you want to bring her by. And so we were like, yeah, we've got some time, let's go meet them. And on our way there, you know, backstory, I pop in and out of accents. I'm not going to say that I'm good at accents, but I pop in and out. So when we were on our way to meet them, I just started talking in a London accent, or whatever accent this is. And I don't remember why, I don't remember what the point was for me to talk like this, but I was. And Kent was like, please do that in front of my mom. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that in front of your mom. He was like, no, it'll be funny. Like, just come in using that accent, just come in using it, and don't just use it the whole time. I was like, no, oh my gosh, no, that's your mother. I'm not gonna do that to your mom the first time I meet her. I'm trying to make a good impression. He was like, she won't know. It'll be fine. And I was like, no. I kept saying no, until we finally pulled up to the restaurant that they were at, and I opened the door to get out, and then I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. So we walk in, and then from the moment we open the door, I'm talking like this. And I'm not doing anything out of the ordinary. I'm not playing a different character. I'm still playing myself. I'm still talking how I would normally talk. I'm just using an accent. That's all that was different. And so I went the whole, I think it was maybe like half an hour we were there. The whole half an hour I was there. I walked in using the accent and I walked out using it. And me and Kent thought it was hilarious. It was great. And Colby was really excited because he thought his brother had, somehow found a European girlfriend or something. It was great. And we got back in the car and I looked at Kent and I was like, how long are we gonna keep this up? And he was like, well, if anybody asks, I'm not gonna lie to them. I was like, okay, fine. And so I knew that meant it wasn't gonna last long because they were gonna ask. They were gonna ask questions about it. And sure enough, the next day, he Snapchatted me and he was like, hey, send a video of you doing the voice. Like, it doesn't matter what you say, just send a video of you doing it. And so I did. I sent him a Snapchat saying some random stuff. And then I sent him a picture and I was like, hey, what was that about? And he was like, well, they asked about you, so I told him it was a prank or whatever, and they just wanted to hear you do it again. I was like, yeah, great. I'm glad I can entertain. And we went and ate dinner with them the next day because that's when his dad came, and I got to meet his dad. And I came in and I was like, am I using the accent? Like, did you tell them? And he was like, yes, I told them, don't come in using it again. But I came in and my mother-in-law, my brother-in-law, and one of Colby's friends who had been there when I did the accent, they were all looking at me and they were like, it's so weird to hear you talk without it. Like, it sounds fake. To not hear you do the accent. And I was like, well, I can always go back to it if you want. I can always just go back there if that's what you're comfortable with. And it was funny. We had a good time. Every once in a while we'll bring it up and Colby's like, no, that's still weird. Don't. And that's how my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law met me. I basically pranked them when they first met me. And if that just didn't set a precedent for what our entire relationship would be, it's great. All fun and games. And it's so much fun. I got so lucky with my in-laws. They're great.